Right here is a major trend reversal that most traders completely missed. And while other indicators were still showing bullish signals, this one clearly identified the exact turning point. What's even more impressive is how this indicator doesn't just show you trend direction, but also gives you precise entry signals during pullbacks and filters out ranging markets completely. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what this zero lag indicator is, the perfect settings to use on any time frame, and a complete trading strategy that works across all markets. Let's get into it. First, you want to hop on TradingView and pull up any chart you want. I'm using the 15-minute time frame for Eurodollar. Click on Indicators and type in Zero Lag Trend Signals. Make sure you select the one by Algo Alpha. Now, this isn't your regular trend indicator. No, this is much better. Most indicators just follow the price, but this one, it accurately predicts where the price is heading, which is why it's called zero lag. And you don't have to wait for slow-moving averages to catch up. Let me show you what makes it special. You've got the trend ribbon that changes color, red for bearish, green for bullish. But that's not all. You see these arrows? They're your bread and butter. Green arrow means the trend's turning up. Red arrow means it's heading down. You see these tiny arrows along the ribbon? That's where the magic happens. They show you pullbacks. Perfect entries if you miss the main move. And when the price pulls back to the ribbon in a bullish trend and bounces, mini green arrow is printed. That's your entry. But what truly separates this indicator from everything else on TradingView is a feature called multi-timeframe analysis. You're not just seeing the 15-minute trend, you're also seeing the 5-minute, 1-hour, 4-hour, and daily trends all at once. That's like having 5 indicators in one, giving you a complete market picture without cluttering your chart. But here's the truth. Trading like this without a complete system, it's the fastest way to blow your account because it's not just about one indicator. You need everything. Smart entries, volume confirmation, proper risk, and automation, all working together. Otherwise, your results end up like this. If you want to become a top 1% trader, passing prop firms, growing consistent income, and scaling your account, you need strategies with results like this that are proven, repeatable, and automated. So you can trade even whilst you're at work or sleeping. To get access and start automating these strategies, click the first link in the description below. Now let's get your settings right for the best performance. Once you open the settings, you'll see the length which controls how sensitive it is. Lower means more signals, but more noise. Higher means cleaner signals, but slower. For most markets, I've found that a length between 50 to 60 provides the ideal balance between responsiveness and signal quality. And the band multiplier? Yeah, that's for the trend ribbon width. Wider bands mean fewer false signals. Narrower bands mean more trade opportunities. I recommend starting with a multiplier of 2.5, as this creates enough space to filter out market noise while still catching the best moves. Under the Style tab, make sure to enable the time frame table. This is non-negotiable since it's critical for confirming your trades across multiple time frames. For the colors, the defaults work perfectly. Now, let me show you 3 ways to trade this indicator, each one more powerful than the last. Strategy 1 is trend reversals. You want to wait for those big arrows we mentioned earlier, green for buys, red for sells. But don't forget to check that time frame table. You want all time frames to show the same direction, and if just even one disagrees, skip the trade. But when everything lines up, that's your entry. Place your stop loss under the ribbon for longs and above for shorts. Set take profit at 1.5 times risk, and boom, the trade would have been successful. Strategy 2 is where it gets really good, pullbacks. You want to wait for those mini arrows, but only trade them when they match the main trend. If the ribbon's green, then you only take mini green arrows. If it's red, then you take mini red arrows. Here's a perfect example. Confirm the green ribbon shows an uptrend. Price pulls back, touches the ribbon, bounces. A mini green arrow appears. That's your signal. But first, you want to check those time frames. You want the 1-hour, 4-hour, and daily all agreeing. Set your stop loss beneath the recent low and place take profit at 1.5 times your stop loss distance. These pullback trades, they're like catching a moving train at the station instead of trying to jump on while it's running. This strategy alone can generate consistent profits if you're patient enough to wait for the perfect setups. Strategy 3 is my favorite, but we're going to add the momentum bias index. When this thing confirms your zero lag signals, the win rate goes through the roof. For longs, first, you wait for your zero lag signal. Big arrow or mini arrow, doesn't matter. Then, look at the momentum bias index. You want to check for bright green histogram and make sure it closes above the dotted line. When this condition is met, you've got a high probability setup. For shorts, same rules, but just flip everything. Look for a red arrow and bright red histogram above the dotted line. These setups are like having 3 confirmations all saying the same thing. But here's the thing. Most traders don't know. These strategies only work their best when you've got the perfect settings for your specific market. For Forex trading, you want to set your Algo Alpha length to 80 and band multiplier to 3.0. These settings filter out the noise and catch the real moves. Then for your momentum bias index, keep it on close price, length at 50, and your threshold levels at 5, 10, and 30. Multiplier stays at 1. But for crypto, that's totally different. You'll need to set your algo alpha length at just 10 and band multiplier at 1.5. And here's a pro tip. Turn off those bullish and bearish entry boxes in the Style tab. Trust me on this one. Keep the same momentum bias settings as before though. They work perfectly for both markets. For stock indices, I recommend a length of 65 and band multiplier of 2.5. Stock indices tend to trend more consistently, but still have significant institutional manipulation, so these settings strike the perfect balance. For gold trading, increase your length to 90 and band multiplier to 3.5. Gold is notorious for false breakouts and whipsaws, so these higher settings ensure you're only catching the legitimate moves. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.